God, Durf's a monstrosity.
Well, now he's square, yeah. Okay. So, on the last time of Shattered Planets, we found the ship, the giant sort of crab-like being that was feeding upon the vessel that belonged to the Pact. It was just obliterated by Drez and Greg. So pretty much our mission failed before it could even begin. We were supposed to take that thing all the way to the homeworld of the Flaming Eye, but given that we have to have a ship that's purely organic, and, well, that was the purely organic ship, we're left stranded again. I was able to find a tablet to communicate with Dr. Nimbus, and he said that he'd pick us up, but it would take a little while. So, while Drez and Greg were careening off in space, and Flurf, well, we didn't really know where Flurf was at the moment because he had managed to crawl his way back into our destroyed vessel in search of his box. So while we were waiting, we were attacked by more of those creatures that had assailed us earlier, and we had a brief battle with them, and once again my Void Saber created another rift in reality. And I asked the patron one question, and it was, "Where's my father?" And he gave me an answer. Then we waited around a bit more and found that, sure enough, Flurf had managed to survive. We used the chariot to fly out to him and extricate him from the rubble of the ship. And then we were able to find Drez and Greg careening off into the distance, vomit spewing everywhere. And it was at that point that Dr. Nimbus picked us up in this brand new sparkling ship. And I could just tell from the paint job on this hot rod, it was most definitely Blythe's. And sure enough, Dr. Nimbus confirmed that he had returned to the pirate enclave of Molt Station, and, well, this was the only other ship there. So now we have Blythe's ship, which is, well, stocked full of hair and beauty products, and with a bunch of unique food, assortments of food. Very, very health-conscious fellow, apparently. And we were able to talk with Nimbus a bit more, and he says, well, we have to really reevaluate our plan and figure out what to do next. So now we have ourselves a new ship, purloined from none other than Blythe. And we're all sort of hunkered down, trying to guess what our next move will be. Yep.
Well, due to the fact that we've slept on this ship, it has officially lasted longer than all of the other ones.
Well, I think we actually did rest on Flurf's ship for a bit, but that wasn't very long.
Yeah, you guys were on Flurf's ship for longer. Not much longer, but longer.
We're like a goddamn SCP. We need like a party-proof ship.
Greg bursts into the room that Flurf is in.
Oh my god.
Says, "Out! I have to poop now."
Flurf like spins, covering his privates
Flurf
and shrieking.
Rolls a 1 Flurf 6.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, what side's going to be facing up?
Which
Actually, roll for it.
Which side of the Flurf is the nat one? Is it
the
when he
5
lands
side.
when he lands on his face?
Ah, damn it, that's not good.
Well, wait, what's a size 5? Let's go say that his face
Bam.
is side 1.
Oh, he nat flurfed. He nat flurfed. Oh no.
I flip over and defy your... God damn it, I can't speak. I defy you, Greg.
All right.
Greg, you were not
Diplomacy
aware
check.
that Flurf had a butthole until now.
Ah, no.
That's where the cube's gonna come out.
The answer is he doesn't have one. You're kind of surprised.
Durf attempts to negotiate, to change tack and be like, "May I please use the pooper?" But due to his low diplomacy check, it comes out as, "Pooper, please use my."
No,
That's worse. That's much worse.
that's much worse.
That almost sounds like, please use my pooper. That doesn't sound right.
From,
Like I
what we've
said-
seen from what we've seen so far of how Flurf behaves, he could find a way to fit. You've made a
Ever
great
seen one of
mistake
those
here.
drain snakes?
Confused, Flurf moves to the pooper.
Greg leaves, embarrassed and ejected, and bursts into
And
Dr. Nim room.
injected?
Dejected, yeah.
Dr. Nim,
Yes. What's up?
where can I poop that's not in the pooper?
I mean, you could always poop in space. Disgusting, but
What great advice.
Greg goes outside to take care of business.
Space, where I left one of the flurfs.
one. That's a,
Wait, hold on. Greg doesn't just pop outside. Are we moving forward?
Wait a minute. What does Greg even have to poop out?
You're never
I
not
suppose
moving
his
in
rations
space.
from last night, but
yeah, so if you hop out, as long as it's not accelerating, you'll just match the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're never not moving in space.
Spacewalk.
All right. Greg's gonna
Which is to
space
say you're
poop.
never not moving ever, basically.
Greg's gonna space poop, and that's how we're gonna start this episode.
Right on.
Are you proud of yourself?
No.
This is what you hoped you'd have at this point.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's happy. In space.
Other people do stuff now.
Drive-by pooping. Other people do stuff.
You're busy pooping in space. I think you've accomplished quite a bit, yeah. Somebody else needs to do something.
Yeah.
Does the vacuum of space like make it easier for them to escape the body?
Let's find out.
Or do you...
Oh, man.
Kinda.
I have several follow-up questions.
I have many. None of them are good.
what was that 45 for?
The
poop
efficiency.
score.
Yeah, the efficiency of his poops.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's important to
Do-
measure these things for
do
future
they
scientific research.
Do they propel him forward?
No.
How?
Because for every action, there's an equal and opposite fuck you.
Beautiful.
Other
I guess
people
it-
do stuff. I'm
Yep.
busy.
I guess it depends on how forcefully he poops.
Well, I had specifically been waiting to use the shower, but I probably noticed that there's water all over the floor. Oh god.
Welcome to roommates.
Yeah. We're six people. I forgot Dr. Nim, all sharing one bathroom. We're screwed.
It's like life, but worse.
Oh, that's
Well, hey,
awful.
as far as we know, Nim and Flurf don't need to use it.
Yeah,
Yet he
it was
is
just,
anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to use it.
Gator just stealthily hides his poops everywhere. They also have a latent stealth score.
I poop at Merrick's shop.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Mr.
makes
Hoity-toity Skidder has to do trans-dimensional gateways to poop.
Well, considering what you guys do to bathrooms,
His
All
bathroom's
right, I'm
nicer.
done.
Oh, okay. All
Is there
right.
is there dark matter in the toilet?
Yeah, what is in the toilet? Nothing?
What the?
I mean,
don't be a
the
fucking
toilet
weirdo.
seat's
What
wet.
are you doing? Roll an investigation check, if anything.
Oh, yeah, I do have to roll investigation. Fine. I will.
Why has this episode just started pure? Oh wait, no.
I
No.
don't see anything. I don't see anything. Nope.
Oh yes, you do.
Oh no.
What?
Well, considering nobody's used this toilet potentially ever.
Flurf used it.
No.
Yeah, I was just setting
Well,
up.
I wasn't going.
Flurf sat on it.
What if
Okay.
she just thinks the room has 2 toilets and no showers?
Everybody hears kind of like a keening wail coming from the bathroom, except for Lauren. We don't speak of what happened. Moving on.
Wait, there was a whale?
Yes, specifically a Lauren style whale.
Wait, I can make whale noises?
Let's not talk about what she discovers in there or how she discovers it. Please,
Let's
don't
exclusively dwell on what she discovered in there.
She
I
finds a lot of Blythe poop.
was going to use the shower, okay?
Well,
Well, then why'd you investigate the toilet?
Because that was
why did you investigate the toilet when you knew there was a chance you would do something horribly wrong?
Wait,
What if she
what?
rolled a nat 20 though?
Also,
What would she
I'm
find
concerned
then?
that the
I
guy
don't know.
that
I don't
takes
like
care
either
his
of these
appearance-
options. I don't like any
She would
of
discover
these.
Flurf's genetic code. She would see like a Mufasa style hallucination of her father that she talks to.
Oh my god.
Gosh,
toilet.
in the toilet water? Like Simba? Really?
Lauren, you must avenge me. You must kill Abraxas again. Or it's
We have to raise taxes on the Leviathans.
Son of Kahuna reappears.
Oh my
Blub, blub,
gosh,
blub.
that'd be weird. No,
I've
no water
come-
elementals.
I've sought you out across this space and time.
There
You
isn't actually
killed my father.
There isn't actually plumbing on this ship. It's just sentient water elementals that push stuff through it.
Oh. No, that would be
More water elementals.
that would be in like a magic
It's
realm
a
though. This is
living.
space.
Anywho,
I am finally going to be
Anywho.
submerged in water again. Ah.
oh, that's so much better.
I like that we changed subject from one poop to get to the other poop.
I'm just having fun singing in the shower.
By singing the Song of Storms.
No, it was a different song.
Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
It sounds a little too similar to the what was it, Willy Wonka song?
Da-da-da-da-da.
That's not it.
Where are we heading, by the way?
Oh my god, you're right. Song of Storms is weirdly close to the Willy Wonka song,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it is.
like at 5 times speed.
Yep. Where are we heading? I forget.
Next, you're gonna tell me that the Elder Scrolls theme sounds like the Pirates theme. I don't know where we're going. It's very hard to direct. It's a little hard to
Alright.
direct myself.
If that's the
Ever
case,
since we started being on ships, I'm like,
Drez,
uh,
where are we going?
it's only been 10 hours.
Drez, sleepyhead, can't sleep your way through life.
I literally can. It's
Oh.
easy.
So am I fully rested? Can I get all my SP back?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, SP. That exists. I guess
Get
our-
her.
is our HP
HP.
back too, I guess?
Larger than
Yeah.
max.
Where are we going?
I mean, you'd have to ask Dr. Nim about it, but I don't actually think we're going anywhere.
Oh,
Okay. So, what kind of towels do I find in here?
There are many. Most of them are very plush.
Blythe has impeccable tastes. Alright. I
it's
will
very biche.
I will use
Dr.
one of the
Nim.
towels.
Yes.
Dr. Nim, Dr. Nim.
Strength.
I-
All right,
Yeah.
time to stop wasting our time and figure out how to find a time machine.
I was just gonna pilot in here to talk.
Yeah.
Dr.
All
Nim.
right. I attempt to punt the flurf.
How do I ask this computer where the nearest time machine is?
Time.
Okay.
Why do you want to mess with time? That's a hideously stupid idea.
Punk.
Well, do you know other ways to unblow up a planet?
No, usually when you blow up a planet, you kind of have to deal with the consequences.
What do you know? You don't even know what magic is.
I've blown up planets before.
You don't even know what magic is. You don't know anything.
Dr. Nim.
I'm just pressing
Nim.
buttons on this thing
Where are we
that
going?
look like the word time machine.
Well, so I was realizing I was, pushing you into a bit of a bad situation. In my zeal, I was hoping you'd be able to do what I could not, and then I realized somewhere between you blowing up the ship I gave you and the ship that you were supposed to take down to the planet, I realized, maybe I was pushing you a little bit hard, and my expectations were a little bit high.
Dr. Nim, did a package come in for me?
No, if you're asking about that,
No, a package came into you.
Ew.
Oh,
You
Gross.
are entirely containing around within yourself a package right now.
if you're asking about your final frontier delivery, they don't deliver to this quadrant.
what?
What? I mean, there's nothing but pirates and cults here.
What
They
are
have
they
some standards.
What are they, racist?
No, they're sane
Pirates
and
need things, too.
unionized.
Flurf, don't worry. Quadrants have rights too.
That said,
You can accept who you are right now, and don't let anyone judge you.
trust me. The moment you leave
hear
the
that, Greg?
sector, your delivery will find you.
They just you
How
can't
does
just
it-
say things like that. We don't deliver to quadrants here. Not okay.
Quit being a dumbass.
Wait, how did Flurf make an order?
I mean, he found his way onto the computer.
Oh.
I think we're missing the fact that Flurf is a cube man right now.
Oh,
I
I
accepted
wasn't missing
it.
that.
I think literally every party member has just accepted that he ate his own box
Yeah.
without mentioning
He's
a word.
one with the box.
Unless you want to call attention to it.
But, like, the first thing that they say when he's a box person now is that he's like, we don't deliver to quadrants. Like, this is fucked
Also,
up.
Flurf realizes that Greg is still covered in vomit, so I'm just gonna leave.
Oh. Dr.
Oh.
Nim.
It's also
Oh yeah,
it's
the
also
shower is
frozen
free.
vomit
I
All right.
after going back into space.
Yes?
I guess Greg's gonna take a shower now.
Okay.
Boy, this conversation went nowhere.
Good talk. So anyway, time travel. Why, in, well, the name of anything, do you want to go back in time?
I already said
It's
that
never
thing.
good.
Keep up.
No, you want to unblow up your planet. I get that, but like,
Why are
You
you still
realize-
asking?
you realize how stupid that is, right?
Don't care.
Going back in time sounds fun.
I've already tried using the computer to find
I mean,
time
there's-
machines.
wait, but if we go back in time to stop Zagnoth from blowing up, then
It'll only make it worse.
won't that mean we'll have never met Flurf, never gotten on the space pirate station, never have fought all those creatures on that ship, never have blown up that flesh beast, never have gotten
These are
on
all
Blythe's
good
ship?
things. What kind of complaint is this?
Well, we don't know what the other outcome would be, and wouldn't we meet ourselves?
You would
You
have
really
the
don't
pleasure of
wanna do
meeting me
that.
all over again.
Like, I just think it would cause some kind of weird paradox. I mean, I want to bring back Zagnoth as much as anyone, but there has to be a magical means. Sorry, Dr. Nimbus.
Huh. Look, I'm just saying, if you go back in time, there's things waiting for you there. You don't want those things to find you.
Paradox. That reminds me, I left a pair of socks on the last ship that I was in. Can I go back in time?
You wear socks?
No.
He just likes having him around.
Huh. Well, what kind of things,
So you're
Dr.
saying
Nim?
that if I try to fix the paradox, I'll get doxxed.
Well, what kind of things? Let's see. Interdimensional horrors, temporal fissures, yourselves? That's never a good thing to run into.
I think...
Really,
I think
really
Yeah, that
don't
guy's an
think past
asshole. I
you.
can take him.
Wait, you mean yourself? I mean, I'm pretty sure another Alarn and I would get along quite well.
Yeah. Except for usually past yous tend to die when future you shows up. That gets messy.
Oh. Huh.
Literally liquefied. You'd have to have, well, you'd have to not have a body to do it.
assume
I
that
could
time has
potentially-
passed.
I could potentially get myself another box.
Why do
Alright.
you need more than one?
I want to see if I can consume another. That's all.
By the way, Greg burst into this room only wearing a towel.
Like we can even tell that when he's naked.
Fair point.
Computer,
Look.
show me time machine. That's an
Okay.
even worse score.
Yes. So far, you've found out that this computer has navigational capabilities, and that's about it. Or more
Idiot
per se, it
doesn't
just
know
looks
that
like a map.
computers only are used to pilot spaceships. He thinks he can find information on them. What a dumbass.
Well, actually, Dr. Nimbus,
Yes.
there is something that we need to discover as well. This was a request at the behest of a potential friend. I know that you have no faith in magic, but my people, the Triton, it was what they used for centuries in order to fight the Leviathans, and it was the one way that we could maintain an upper hand against them. And I feel like this is precisely the thing that's required to defeat beings like the Crimson Eye and, well, maybe even more Leviathans.
What? No, you don't need magic for the Crimson Eye. You just need that vial I gave you. You still have it, right?
The poison? Yes.
You haven't injected it into anybody? That'd be bad.
No.
Okay,
no,
good.
Of course not. But it's sort of disturbing. There's the implication that perhaps magic had been erased from the common knowledge of the universe.
If it had been erased from the common knowledge of the universe, I would know about it.
Huh. Is that because you wouldn't be affected by, say, whatever may have altered the memories of organics?
Well, I mean, for starters, that, but I mean, I hold records going back millions of years. If something were deleted from my databases, I would have known about it, let alone the collective database of, well, everyone else.
Do
I
you
keep
know
a lot
when
of
I was
backups.
born?
You look to be about, what?
In bugbear age, I think I'm about 6. 5.
Wait, what?
No,
Huh?
bugbears live as long as humans. Maybe
Oh, I
a little
didn't know
bit
that.
less. Yeah. No,
kind of
goblins are the
assumed
ones
they were
with the
like
shorter
dogs.
legs. No.
No,
if I
I'm
had to
actually very
guess-
curious about this. I'm gonna read about it. Average lifespan up to 75 years. What the fuck? Okay, Greg's
Yeah.
60.
It's 60?
What?
No, Greg is not that old.
Greg is old? I was
Greg
assuming,
is
no.
I
not
was
that
assuming
old.
Max
Greg is a
would be like
svelte
40.
22-year-old Scorpio, blood type A.
Confusion.
Flurf.
Well, are we
Right.
talking apparent age or carbon dating?
Isn't carbon dating used to for geologic things?
A little bit. I mean, there's a bit of a discrepancy.
It's archaeological, not geologic.
Also, it can be used with anything with carbon in it.
Oh. What is carbon in it?
You.
Everything.
Yes.
Oh.
I think that for some, looking at the molars is what they use to determine age.
I
Oh.
used to
like
think
how
you
many
cut them in
teeth
half
they've
and check the
grown.
rings. That didn't last long.
Huh?
Like how many
Nothing.
rows of teeth a shark has?
Well,
They just
actually,
get more the older they get.
actually, it's more about like herd animals. If they eat too much over the course of their lifetime, it grinds down. So you can actually tell the age of like a horse or an elephant by just how much they've been munching.
Huh.
Eat.
Flurf
Anyway,
attempts
who should we
to
kill?
connect to Dr. Nim.
Like,
What?
you're trying to hack Dr. Nim?
Just to, like sort of, I don't know, log
no.
on, quote unquote.
Oh no!
Just like treat him like any other computer.
Just a little social engineering.
What the?
Give me a second.
This is a ancient planetary god being for.
And he's a dick.
Thanks for the motivational speeches, guys. I was just doing it out of curiosity, though.
Curiosity killed the Flurf.
Yeah.
6 times.
Well, these
now.
weren't things I was saying
A few
aloud.
laser
This is
beams
what
to
I'm
the
thinking.
face also killed the Flurf.
Yeah.
A lot of
He
things
tried to
have
shoot
killed
me with
Flurf
a
so
net
far.
gun. Yeah.
He very quickly tops the death leaderboard.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, so if anyone's wondering how old Flurf is, probably like 6 days instead of 6 years.
I
I think
It's-
this Flurf's about 30
It's
hours
only-
old.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Flurf, you've never been shut off of the network before.
Ooh.
You feel real blind.
You getting free will?
Yeah, no
And-
kidding.
You start walking out of the room.
Okay.
You end up back in the shower. You're not sure how you got there, but it feels right. You feel comfortable there.
Go take
Okay.
the Flurf spot.
Yeah, you can take the Flurf spot. It's kind of damp. But then again, so are you, so it fits.
Yep.
Anyway.
All right. Yeah. Wrap
Oh,
with me
god damn, there's Greg hairs all over this shower.
here.
Oh yeah, it's clogged. It's just overflowing now.
Yep.
Yep.
So, I think what we were attempting to do, well, okay, in my mind, order of priorities, number 1 was Vivi's request. Number 2, Triton Homeworld. So number 3, apologize to Blythe.
These are
Well,
all dumb priorities.
those are, well, I don't know who this Vivi is, so
Oh,
I don't
Not
know if
even
I
one
can
of
do
these
that.
things is a
Wait a
good
minute.
idea.
Wait a minute. Dr. Nim, you don't know who Vivi is? The pirates seemed familiar with her.
Well, I mean, okay, back up. There's a lot of Vivis.
Oh.
I mean the fox that
I
can
mean, we know
transform
Vivi.
into
It
one of
doesn't
3
matter if you know
elements.
her or not.
Okay, well, I can't help you with that one. So,
Yeah, I'm saying this about
should I just go to a different room while you decide your priorities? Or do you want to?
Yeah.
There's a couch in the other room. So there's this
yeah,
room.
maybe we should
Okay.
discuss this, sort of help drag people out. Come on, guys, let's figure out what we really want. Oh, Skitter?
Yeah?
Are you okay? You've just been hanging out in here.
I mean, I just haven't had a reason to move. I can move if you want me to.
I mean, if you're comfortable here, that's okay. We were just going to discuss what we wanted to do with
I don't
ourselves.
think you realize how rarely I get to use beds. This is
Oh.
kind of nice.
Oh, all right. Well, have a good rest, Skitter.
Okay. I mean, if you need me, I can come in and hang out. I might as well.
Oh, okay. Just didn't want to disturb you.
Eh,
All right.
this is a problem.
Not enough space in here. Well, I mean, at least Flurf can just sit on the table.
Yeah, I thought
Nice.
I think it's like a pedestal type of thing, so I just figured I'd sit on it.
Now his
Then-
fur
I
is in
am
my
the
face. I
Flurf,
have to be
after
over
all.
here. Okay. So, guys, we're sort of, I suppose, at the moment, free agents. We're on the run. Zagnoth, as far as we know, has been destroyed. I mean, we're on the run from the pirates. Blythe is not going to at all be happy that we've taken his ship. I mean, Vivi did make that offer to Greg, and then there's the whole bounty on our heads, and the Flaming Eye, and the Leviathans. So,
Which one do you think?
well, I mean, at the moment, he seems to need to think up a new plan of entry for that Flaming Eye mission. I really think that we were in over our heads with that one. We did not know what we were getting into. I mean,
I think we knew we were getting into fine, except we executed it incredibly poorly on account of crashing the ship into the area we were trying to get into.
yeah, and that and blowing up the creature we were supposed to hijack.
Yeah,
I've
we
got an
really were
idea.
0 for 2 on that mission.
Guys, I've got an idea.
Uh-huh.
Let's live lives as fishermen. It is the most profitable career you will ever find.
Okay, hand me 1 second.
You have to remove him from the room.
I mean, to disagree, the best profession is just tailgating these guys. If you want money, just kind of be around them.
I've heard this before.
Yeah. At least I'm honest about it.
No, that's true. I'm just getting bad flashbacks from the pirate base.
Oh.
Alright. So, but I know that it would just be a life of leisure and living off of, I can't necessarily say the land, but off of space. I don't know, it's just, fishing necessarily isn't our calling, Flurf. And also, your ship was powered by fish. I don't believe this is, or much of the other ships that we'll encounter.
Oh, what is this ship powered by?
Well, you'd have to take a look at the engine room. I believe it's in the next corridor. Who knows?
Okay.
Some type of energy, maybe.
Would this be computer check or engineering?
Engineering.
Probably engineering, yeah.
All right. I investigate.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Okay. It is powered by, as far as you can tell, some kind of, I don't know, fission, fusion.
Fission fusion, the most... Okay.
Well, yeah.
Fission fusion? No.
No. I mean, I could probably look up, let's check what kind of engines there actually are in Starfinder.
Antimatter, antimatter annihilation engines. I said it like I was making the words up, but that's the words that are correct.
Starships. Huh. That's unintentional. I'm gonna put...
you're gonna, that image of a big crab
I'm just
monster?
gonna put that weird crab monster. That's actually what the beast that you guys blew up last time looks like.
That's cool.
I didn't mean to do that. I've never seen that picture before.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, that just happened. Anyway, power core. Okay, the answer is you're probably looking at like a red pulse engine drive power core thing. Hell if I know, it's pulse red.
Okay.
It's a pulsar!
Yeah, it doesn't explain what a pulse red is, but it is a pulse red power core.
I'll attempt to reconfigure it so that it's pulse fish.
You look at the thing, you look at your hands, you look at your utter lack of tools, and you realize, no.
Oh.
But you have a very good idea on how to do it if you had infinite money.
Oh no, not more Final Frontier orders.
I'll just go back into the room and just hear what everyone else has to say for now.
Okay, well then, Drez, you seem to be preoccupied with bringing back Zagnoth.
I think it's mostly a self-preservation rather
time
than
travel?
about Zagnoth.
How is anyone else not thinking about that?
It seems like it's mostly a you problem. There's no bounty on my head.
I mean, I still need to discover if my father was even on Zagnoth. My patron, the last time I communicated with him, he seemed to say that my father may be in the abyss. Which could
I
mean...
see. So you only care about whether or not a planet ended if you had family.
Well, that was my primary reason for going there, but I do agree that it's unfortunate.
What are you saying, Drez? You never care if there's a planet that's blowing up, family or not.
I have known you for like 10 minutes.
Gotcha there. Ooh.
I mean, my father was sent to Zagnoth, and it is true that there were so many people there that we were trying to help, and they were just caught completely unawares by what happened. I mean, even if we could bring Zagnoth back, how do we bring them back? And would it be the same, or would it be something else? And what if the gods and the Celestials do try to stop us? Also, Vivi seemed to say that magic, at least magic as we knew it, may have been irreparably harmed in that part of the space. We don't know. If there's anyone that would be familiar with what happened to Zagnoth, maybe she would be.
Vivi pretty much exclusively lies to people and manipulates them to their own ends. And
Oh,
is
that
not
is
a reliable source for anything.
I don't know. Yeah.
In fact, we should really stop getting all of our information from people who want us to do things.
That's true. I mean, we just seem to run into very powerful people. And then they tell us where to go and how to accomplish things. And we try to, and often don't, or we do, and then something bad happens.
Yeah, we're
Greg.
kind of... What?
I just turned to look at Greg as if it's all his fault every time.
He's trying to pretend he has rapport with anyone.
I don't know why this potted plant is talking to me. Speaking of, why is it a cube?
Or why is the cube?
He picked up his box. The box that
He
produces
picked
more
it up.
flirts.
He didn't put it in his inventory. He
I'm a
clearly
chia pet.
ate the thing.
Well, he more enveloped it.
It's like the Legend of
Apparently-
Zelda da-na-na sound, but it's like deep throating, horrible
Oh,
shapes.
God.
He must be incredibly elastic.
Or in a great
Why,
deal
thank
of
you.
pain.
I attempt.
Blurf just assumes that's a compliment.
I pinch the Durf flesh and try to pull it as hard as I can to see
It is
how
very
far
stretchy.
it goes.
It's almost gummy. It's weird.
Yeah. I put the flesh back and kind of like pat it into the space that it was, but I assume it's all stretched out now and doesn't go in.
Yeah, we
Or
better
it
not
goes in
change the
slowly.
timeline or we might never meet this guy.
We're not changing time. We've screwed up everything we've attempted. I don't want to screw up that.
It'd be pretty bad if we blew up time. Like a
Yeah.
planet, you
Yeah.
can write one of those off, but time?
Also,
I'm not leaving it to Nuclear Joe over here.
we do run into the possibility of encountering our old selves.
If we
and then-
literally blew up time, the next episode would be vampires.
No, if you manage to destroy some integral part of this universe, the campaign effectively ends until
That's
a
what I
future
mean.
campaign can
we
fix
would
it.
be we'd have to play Vampire the Masquerade instead, because we would have ended the universe,
Yep.
and we would have really disproven our podcast name.
Yeah,
Save
we
the
already have
universe.
pretty dramatically.
Okay. So, at the moment, we have saving Zagnoth, or at least trying to reverse the damage that we had done. There's the whole question of Vivi and what her motives are for being out in the grander universe. I mean, she was sending more Dimitri-bots places. Then there's the Flaming Eye and conflict
So
with
she steals great relics of great power and sends suicide robots at kingdoms, and we're trying to side with her.
I wouldn't
I
necessarily
don't
say...
need you sniping my ideas, Mister. I want to go back in time to blow it up to bring
Well-
Zagnoth back.
Hey, think of
Yeah,
it this
Mister
way.
has rapport with everyone.
Think of it this way.
That's what we have to do. We have to go back in time and kill Vivi.
I
Huh.
mean,
what would that accomplish exactly?
She made all this happen.
Did she?
Well, if she wasn't alive, then this would have not happened.
well,
I mean, I thought she's dead.
Well, she didn't exist.
Okay.
We need to go back and annihilate Vivi. There, correct terminology. We
But
need to make
that-
an antimatter
Video.
Vivi and
That
make it
wouldn't-
touch the matter Vivi.
That wouldn't
Veto.
help with the druids or with the eldritch nobles or.
The druids are easy. You just burn them. We've done it before.
But weren't your people sided with them?
Yeah.
You don't even remember? I mean, those lizards, they killed those drow. And then I brought them back, and I don't know what happened to them since, but now they're probably dead again.
I've been pretty beyond the whole my people thing around the time I found out they A, weren't my people, and B, are genocidal maniacs.
That's true. Well, so my one whole thing about the Vivi situation is she's completely in the dark about what this absence of magic is. And she seems to at least think that she needs our assistance again. What if we can use that as collateral? What if we do discover what happened to magic and then use it as a bargaining chip?
You want to out Vivi the Vivi? Yeah, I like that idea.
I mean,
Wouldn't it be
she
easier just
clearly
to
is
lie?
evil.
Wouldn't it be way easier just to lie? If we're not going to tell her?
Have
Or
any
we
of
don't tell
our
her.
lies ever worked out well for us ever?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Definitely yes.
Well, all I'm saying is that we discover what she's after and then don't give it to her.
I like that idea.
And give it to someone who is actually good and could help
Yeah,
the universe.
like Flurf.
That's a
Like me?
terrible idea.
I'm good. Why is it terrible? I'm
eat it.
good.
It doesn't matter how
that
you do
I'm
it, but you
bad.
need the information.
All right, I trust Skitter's opinion on this.
I don't know if we can refer to Flurf as being good or bad, just simple.
Also,
His
uh,
very specific motivations.
yeah. Also, guys, in
Hey,
regards,
I have a culture too. You all,
Culture
you all
second.
talk about your
It's
people.
a pretty milquetoast culture, dude.
Very mediocre at having a culture.
Yes, we have art and history, but not art history.
The two things. Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
And that's what happens when my people is a list of me.
Oh, wow. I can tell you at length about. Oh, wow. I have more
All right.
culture than
I
Trey.
mean, of course, bugbears have a
Hey.
very rich
Blurf is
culture
convinced
of,
by Greg and Alarin, but
infanticide.
not Drez.
all right. Well, and as for
Drez
Zagnoth,
is the culture.
it seems like Nimbus, with all his science and his incredible knowledge and having existed for potentially millions of years, oh, poor Skitter.
Skitter's blanket blew up with the planet.
So his culture blanket is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, that was an item.
Oh, right, the blanket that they stitched together.
Now all that's left of cultures of Skitter's culture is his beard, and that's a dwarf.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So even with all his knowledge and his scientific expertise, he seems completely unconvinced that there's a way in the realm of science to bring back Zagnoth. And I believe we need to find.
You just asked him if you could go back in time, which he said you don't want to do.
Yeah, he literally said it's possible,
Oh, all right. Well, then scratch
which
that.
means we're doing it.
Wait,
Veto? Veto.
Means I'm doing it.
Well, why don't we try other options first? There has to be.
We don't
Physical
even know
or
where the planet
magical
is.
means.
If we went back in time, it would just be less convenient.
Yep.
There.
We'd have less problems, though, right? Because
All
they
right.
wouldn't have happened yet.
Yeah, they
Anyone
wouldn't know.
want to take a vote
They
on...
wouldn't know to go after us.
Yeah. Anyone want to take a vote on Vivi versus saving Zagnoth?
I should probably mention she probably can hear us.
Oh.
Wait, but I thought we had the dispelling thingamajigger jigger.
The
I have
what?
to I have to set that up.
Wait, what?
Oh. 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 Get her, why the hell would you not have that set up all the time?
It takes time. Yeah, I can only use it once a day.
We need to time travel.
Okay.
For fear of being accused of something, Flurf attempts to disguise himself as Greg.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. I'm gonna look at the
morphing
messaging
himself
stone thing.
Just
Into the same
color
shape.
swapped Greg.
Yeah, by morphing himself into the same shape as Greg's head.
Unnerving.
I'm gonna see if the messaging stone is looks unusual.
There is a very distinct and magical hum about it.
She's most definitely listening.
Hey.
Yes, Greg?
I don't agree with what Alarin says. I think that she's probably just high on her space straight and drugs as per usual. And she's just talking crazy. So there you
You're
go.
seriously still bringing VV spy devices around?
Shut up, Trez.
Hello there, magical talking rock.
Shut up, Flurf. Oh, God.
Greg, that was an almost admirable lie.
See,
What
even
lie?
she admits she likes
I'm-
lying.
I don't know how to lie.
Clearly. It's okay. As long as you get it done, I don't mind.
What? But what if? Huh? If we figure it out and don't tell you, how does that help
Oh,
you
no,
out?
no. The whole task involves telling me.
Oh. Oh. Now we're on the same page. Anyway, I think I'm gonna put this stone just away. Laters.
Bye, Greg.
Greg goes over here and shoves the messaging stone in one of the crates. Wait, no. Greg just throws it out the airlock.
I was gonna say, like, why are we getting rid of that?
Oh.
Yeah.
So should we all get rid of our communication stones? Can we ask Dr.
We could
Nimbus?
probably just buy a walkie-talkie.
Well, wait a minute. The problem is, if we ever infiltrate the Flaming Eye, we have to use non-magical tech.
I mean, you could just get new ones.
Yeah.
Oh, from Merrick?
Yeah.
That'd be great. But will Merrick still see us?
Give me the stones. Everyone, give me the stones.
Skitter, especially because he's here. I sort of like squint my eyes over at Drez.
I mean,
I don't know if Merrick will allow us to get anything more from him. Though you do go to the bathroom over there, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's not that mad. He just wants to make sure you're making good decisions.
Okay, well, ensuring that
That's never been a problem.
ensuring that Vivi can no longer spy on us is a good decision. If any.
Yeah, that's probably fine. I mean, realistically, he just doesn't want, like, the universe trying to kill you.
I made Glurf, by the way.
You mean- What? Where?
In Discord.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh. That's not Glurf, that's Grulf.
Let me see this.
Girl.
Oh.
I'm a pretty girl.
Why?
Because that's what he
because
looks
I
like
was-
right now.
Right, yeah, I was
Oh,
trying to
right.
disguise myself
Or
to
he's trying to,
right.
but he's also a cube.
He
so it
failed.
doesn't really work.
Yeah, he rolled
Yeah.
bad, so, like, that's too good. That's if he nat 20'd. Then we just have purple,
So you
purple
just
Greg.
stretch that image into a square.
Yeah. And,
Oh,
like, fix the
gross.
smile upside down and maybe, like, make the eyes, like, realistic. Like, slap some human eyes on there.
Gross.
Well, you did roll low.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we all in agreement to discard the old messaging stones?
Yes. I already threw mine out the window. I mean, the space.
Okay. Farewell, old messaging stones. Shh.
You know, she probably heard that too.
Ah!
Why is everybody throwing away their talking rocks? I kind of want to have one.
No, you don't.
Flurf,
We'll get you one later.
you only want
Okay.
good people on the other side of those rocks. Not
Other
actually.
side of the rocks?
There we go.
It's just you're holding it in your
I
hand.
fixed it.
You're on the other side of the rock. Oh god.
Oh, God.
All right. Hold on. We got to do Flurf. I just
Oh,
drag this
no.
over.
All right, who in the group
No.
has low perception? I want to actually
To not
convince them.
recognize that it's Greg.
Yeah. that
All right, everybody roll perception checks.
Okay.
Ain't fooling a Warren.
Ugh.
Ain't
Nope.
fooling Greg.
Well, Greg is Greg, so of course he wouldn't be fooled.
Ain't fooling Drez.
Hey, that's not me.
And Flurf fool himself.
Does Flurf forget that he's Flurf? How does that even work?
Wow.
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know. I think Skinner is having identity problems.
Mean Flurf.
Did I
You just call
say
him Skitter? Yeah.
Is it
Skinner's
yes.
31.
Sorry, yeah, I was looking at Skinner's name. Yeah, Flurf's having identity problems for a while. Oh boy. All right. Well, good luck, Durf.
What's
Hope you're
incredible
good
is
at
that's a
pretending you're super bird.
What's
I don't
incredible
know.
is that's a non-natural one.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means because he actually rolled a 2.
It's almost better. Then again, a 0 would have been pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He just
Okay, that only.
his brain just eats itself.
All right, so I think that ruled out the betray Vivi plot.
Well, what
Guess
about
it's not happening now.
Draz and
Well, I mean-
Skitter need to get rid of their stones?
Oh, I haven't had mine for ages.
Okay, good.
Trying
Draz.
to roll.
Oh my god.
Drez.
I don't let the government track me.
I'm fairly certain not Greg, Drez just never had one.
I've never had a communication device on my character at any point in the
good.
campaign.
All right.
Really? I thought we'd get. Okay. All right. So we pretty much burned all our bridges with Vivi.
Yeah, whose fault was that?
I mean,
Yours.
that.
Yours.
Vivi? I
Mm,
think it was Vivi's fault.
Well, there's another foe.
Shit.
And if we wanted to take
fine.
the easy route, we could just start assassinating people.
Yeah, if Vivi's
Starting with
dead,
her.
everything's easier.
well, we know that
Kill Vivi, you say.
Okay. the thing is.
Flurf, in an attempt to be Greg, vomits on the table. Because that's what he remembers him doing last.
All right.
That's the
It's just like
lesson.
his cube just comes out of the table.
That's the lesson he learned.
He's trying to be Greg, and that's what
Oh,
he
there it
associates
is.
Greg as doing.
So I assume it's just like
Ugh.
then he just has
as
this
it,
like
slumps
flat.
out of him.
You've got this like flat tire Greg just kind of.
He's all
you know
like
the-
stretched out.
You know those like melty clocks in that one
Yeah.
painting?
The dolly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what you got.
Gross.
I'm Greg, and I'm lazy.
I'm Greg, I'm lazy.
Craig picks up the Flurf frizz pizza dough effectively and tosses it up in the air, spinning it. No.
Flurf,
Let's do it as a dex check. Seeing if you
Alright.
can make like a Flurf pizza.
You
Flurf
are.
just vomits in a spiral fashion.
Oh
God
no!
damn it.
I'm going out of here.
Does Flurf even have a stomach? Ironically, Greg is in the safest position, what with being underneath the Vomotron. The puke will land
Skinner is
primarily
already in
on
the
Drez
shower.
in the box. Alrighty. I'm leaving now.
I probably got spritzed a little bit with that.
Alright, who wants
Well-
to kill Vivi?
Well, the good thing is much of the universe does want to kill her.
Yeah,
Wash
that
off
might be able to
little
get
bit
us
of-
some goodwill back from
That's how you
all
boost
the
your
other people who pissed
reputation.
off. Yeah,
We'll be heroes.
Okay.
yeah.
So how do we get to the astral plane?
I look at the rod, but I'm pretty
Dr.
sure
Ned.
that I'm pretty sure that Vivi's line has gone away by
Oh yeah,
now.
it is gone.
Yeah, it is gone.
Dr. Nim,
Yes.
how do we get to the astral plane?
The what?
Hey guys, remember how planes are actually planets now?
Kinda.
Well,
It's a bit murky.
maybe the astral one is just
Some are, some aren't.
space.
Huh.
Maybe she's floating somewhere out in space, but we just don't know where.
I mean, we can't even find the planet you guys blew up.
True. We need star charts.
There is another thing we could do.
Hmm?
Let me see if I actually know this or not. Where's like knowledge arcana? Is that just gone?
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's
That would be mysticism now.
does Greg have knowledge of the bag of holding portable hole loophole?
Excuse me?
I think Greg knows not to put a bag of holding inside a portable hole, but he has no
He
idea
doesn't
what
know why.
happened.
But
Okay.
also, we don't even know how to
Gotcha.
create those.
It's the easiest way I can think of to get to where we want to go. But all right, I don't know. Never mind.
It also, you have no idea if that might get you to the astral plane, but then finding it would be.
Yeah, true. Well, what we could do is we could go back in time to Zagnoth and kill Vivi.
That's a bad idea.
Oh,
I'm gonna
right. I'm in the room with you.
I'm gonna restate. Time travel, you really don't want to do it.
Yes, I get it, Mom.
Well, I mean,
Dr. Mom.
Dr. Ma. All right.
Okay, so all that we know is, as far as the universe is concerned, Sagnoth and 5e did not exist. And we know that magic was erased from the general, knowledge of the universe. I have a feeling that the Celestials are behind this, and they don't like Vivi. So I think that we need to create some kind of rapport with some of these powers at play in order to figure out where Zagnoth is, how to bring it back, how to bring magic back, and then also how to usurp Vivi. So
Yeah.
that-
All we have
I
to
like
do,
all
we
that
just need to
idea.
we just need to bring back magic in time for Christmas.
I like all those ideas. Let's do them all. Who is the most powerful person we know aside from Dr. Nim? All right.
I mean,
so we should
there's
probably
my-
do what Dr. Nim needs of us then.
well, there's also the patron.
Patron.
My father's patron, the one that I see through the void. But it only ever says one thing to me.
I don't think
thing to
Alarn has
me.
explained this thing to us yet.
Maybe not. I mean, I
Yeah,
did try
so-
to another episode,
You
but
did try to, but you just ended up babbling out of fear.
yeah, I was.
Yeah.
So,
What's a patron? What? I'm confused.
well, so remember how I told you guys about how my father slew Abraxas, right?
Uh-huh.
The Great Leviathan. So,
Yep. Heard this one.
yeah. So, the reason why he acquired that much power was because he had made a pact with a being that, oh, I mean, who knows how ancient? All I know is that it's primordial in nature and vast and mysterious. And I'd never seen it, never knew its form or its name, but my father, essentially, when you make a pact, you sort of trade your freedom to sort of act as a conduit to serve this being, but then it also gives you the power so that you can better fulfill your own aspirations. That's what warlocks do. So my father became a warlock to fight the Leviathans, and he left for Zagnoth because of this being, and I didn't know it, but when I fumble with my Void Saber a bit during battle, and make those tears in space, you know, the one that almost cut you in half, Greg?
Yep.
You had to do limbo underneath it?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. So I was wearing the death mask at the time.
At some point, he's gonna nat 20 and things are gonna get weird.
Just gonna keep pretending to know things.
So
Yeah, well, great.
Enjoy
This is
your
also
back pocket
Flurf's
wonder.
perception of Greg. It's not actually.
Sense motive check.
when I looked into it,
Me?
I could see it,
Do that.
and it was staring
the
at
fuck?
me.
You know you're lying. Good job.
You're lying, positively.
Oh no! Now here comes the imposter syndrome.
Yeah, no, Flurf, you are hit by a sudden realization that you might not, in fact, be the real Greg. And the implications concern you.
Oh. What?
This counters out the one you got earlier.
Ah.
Why is that pizza confused?
But if you're not Greg, then who are you?
Why is that talking furry pizza looking at me with confusion on its face?
So, in any case, it was staring back at me. And because I'd fumbled twice with that first instance where I opened up a gash in space, I was able to ask it 2 questions. I asked it...
That's so creepy.
Yeah, him just creeping over.
Kind of looking at him really closely. Really, really closely.
Why is Greg being consumed by a chewed-on frisbee?
Yeah, so I asked it what it was, and it said patron. And then the second time I had done the gash, I asked him where my father went, and it replied with the abyss.
Huh.
So that thing.
So you wanna make a pact with the same thing that your dad did? It seems like a pretty reasonable move.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I do want to be able to speak with it again. Maybe it knows a way to bring back Zagnoth, or maybe it's even more powerful than a celestial, or maybe it is a celestial. Who knows?
Yeah, I like that plan too. Let's go to the abyss.
The problem is, I have to essentially nat 1 with this saber several times over.
What's a nat 1?
Okay, fine. I have to fumble. I have to fumble with my saber, not on accident, or I don't know how it happens necessarily, but and the problem
roll
is
for initiative. I mean,
So,
spar.
no.
So we need to hit you with every curse we have
No. I don't
until
want
you
to do
just
that.
really suck at this.
I don't want to do that on this ship because we don't want to
You
do.
can go outside into space. There's some poop there.
It's disposable. New ones happen every time.
Let's do
Flurf
it.
attempts to go out in space and poop.
Uh,
But guys, I can only ask it questions that result in 1-word answers. This guy, he's not much for words. Not like me. We can only
Does
ask
Flurf's-
questions.
Does Flurf poop smaller, misshapen Flurfs?
No, Flurf doesn't have a butthole.
Remember?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, I
That's
thought
not-
we established his
that
butthole
he
earlier.
does.
It's in canon.
Yeah.
No. We established that Greg was looking at it and he didn't have one.
Oh,
I did a
see.
follow up.
I see.
I think this is the moment where Flurf finally realizes that he's Flurf and not Greg.
Yeah.
But what is Flurf?
Flurf is the flurfiest.
Have you checked your messages, Wander?
Let me double check.
I mean,
Oh no! Oh no! I don't like any of these, especially that last one. It does not. I don't like.
oh man. So, I mean, it's gonna be weird if I'm just out in space making a bunch of tears in reality. What if a celestial does come to stop me? Like, I
Then we
feel like
beat him and we ride him through time.
I don't know. I sort of feel like invoking the patron should only be done sparingly.
Ah, fair.
But what is the question you guys want me to ask it next time?
Friend or foe?
What am I?
We know what you are, Flurf.
You're a Lauren.
I'm a Lauren?
That. I just pointed at Lauren.
What? No.
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 It's better than him being Flurf.
I mean, why not just convince him he's a box? Be done with it.
Anyway,
Dunk cost fallacy.
Yep,
friend or
Flurf-
foe? I think it's a good starting point.
Well, but that doesn't really yield much information. I mean, remember, half the people we run into that say they are our friend end up being our foe anyway.
That's
Like-
our fault.
It has no reason to reveal its true nature, but it does seem to give us information.
Huh.
Flurf is
Where
feeling
is
lonely and
Zagnoth?
confused.
I mean, yeah,
Welcome to the club.
where is Zagnoth would be good, but if it could only respond with one word, like when I asked him about the abyss.
Is Zagnoth there? And then we point to a random location.
Flurf, for the first time in
that would
the
be
entire campaign, feels welcomed by Drez.
Yes.
No, why are you running? For like you're the only one that lacks fur. I can give you fur. Let me consume you.
I go into this room, but I teleport to that one.
What?
I've lost him.
Oh.
No. Hurt Flurf's feelings, I think.
well,
He's hurt by something. I don't know what.
Does it have feelings?
I mean, maybe we could ask the patron where a celestial is, or but the celestials are already after us. They're after him. I sort of point to where I think Drez is at the moment, which is probably in the wrong direction.
Yeah, he points. Oh, wow.
My
Yep.
plan is coming to fruition.
So, we have too many things on our plate. I think we just need a
what the
place to
hell?
go. We need information. There he is.
Whatever.
What?
So we just need to pick something and do it.
Right. The
Yeah.
problem is we don't know where half the things are. We need to find people or places that have this
That's what
information.
computers
readily
are
for us.
for.
Yeah. But the computer can navigate us to wherever we need to go. We just need to ask the Flurf to
Time travel machine.
to
Oh.
blight it.
Oh.
Okay.
Flurf is currently a little depressed and leaning up against the box because that makes him feel better.
Aw.
Aw.
It's actually freaking you out a little bit because it's silent.
Oh no.
What does that mean? Is that a power?
It's out of Flurf goo.
Is that a Flurf?
Wait, what? The box is silent, or
Yeah, the box is totally silent for the first time in your short life.
oh,
For the first time today.
Anyway, so let's just put the Flurf into the ship and then ask the Flurf to navigate for. I mean, hell, I could
But-
do it. I know how to pilot a
but-
spaceship now.
Nim can help. Okay.
Flurf rushes over to Dr. Nim to ask what the hell box. Box, what the hell?
What the hell?
Why why box hell the?
All right, and did Dr. Nim clear us for, weird parasites?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I cleared that, last time we were on a ship together?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So we don't
What the
have to
hell,
worry about
Nim?
that.
I just asked you a question.
And I chose not to answer it.
Oh.
Oh, maybe we're in business.
Okay.
Where are we going?
So, Greg,
I'm pulling up the navigational map to try and find shit.
you pull up the nav map,
Oh
and
my god.
you have some options. So most nearest to you, the map's kind of funky because it almost looks like there's only like a quarter of what there should be, and you're not really sure why.
Uh-huh.
But it kind of looks like whatever data is there is poof.
Scrambled.
Oh, no.
But so there's a couple of planets nearby. Most of them are marked as like kind of empty. One or two
Okay.
are mapped as abandoned. There is a space station relatively nearby that is unaffiliated with the pirates. There's several kind of guesstimates on where the pirate bases are located, with the exception of the Black and Reds, which you know where they are, and the Tanners, which seem to have kind of like this flotilla shanty city.
Did we just
With,
basically just get like 25% of like a perfect map of the universe?
No, just
all
this
but
quadrant.
25.
It
Yeah.
looks like there's more, but you're not actually sure how the rest of the map connects to where you are.
Ew, do you see my homeworld on there somewhere? It's probably
let me check.
erased.
Nope.
Control F.
Nope, I do not see your homeworld.
You
Sorry.
kind of zoom out the map and you notice that the whole like missing map thing is actually kind of a serious problem.
Well, we'll just have to explore the universe and rebuild this map.
Do you think it's possibly what was going on with the Celestials and Vivi? The whole erasing things from everyone's collective memory?
Let me
What?
check the
No,
logs.
there's just nothing there.
What do you mean by there's nothing there?
There's nothing
Never
there.
mind.
No one knows why. There's just nothing in that space.
Well,
Huh.
there could be, should be. Can I look at the map and what kind of role should I do?
It would be, let's see, computers check, maybe? There's nothing for, like, navigation, right? No.
I did piloting. I figure that falls
Yeah,
under...
either piloting or
navigation.
computers, both would work.
Okay, I'll try piloting. Eh,
Alright. So, what are you looking up?
I'm just trying to see if there's any, like, stars or points of reference that I could try to figure out where Nearath would be and all that.
Unfortunately, for the most part, you were too young when you were actually going through the stars with your father. So, like, it's been more of you've been off of Nearath for more of your life than you were on Nearath, probably. And so you get like snippets, like you actually recognize, I want to say, about 2 places.
What are the 2 places I recognize?
One was a ruin that you went to, and the other is where Merrick's shop headquarters, wherever Merrick was originally located.
That was such a long time ago. I suppose I don't even know where my own world is. I sort of slump over here.
Well,
Maybe.
figure being in pirate space isn't really going to do us any good. But unfortunately, it's pretty much our only options. So, how do we feel about pirates, and which ones do we want to kill?
I mean, there's the one station that isn't.
Yeah, the neutral
Yeah.
station.
There is that one, and it's
I mean,
nearby, so it won't take too long to get
Technically,
there.
there's a lot of space that isn't pirates, but it's messy.
Yeah. Let's go to the space station.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Does my piloting roll carry over, or
Yeah.
do I need
No,
to
I
roll
mean,
for it?
you don't really need to roll piloting just to autopilot your way towards a place. Piloting will
Okay.
matter more if you're starting to like dodge
Combat
asteroids
piloting, gotcha.
or.
All
yeah.
right. Let's just punch in a nice smooth course for that neutral space station and take another shower.
So while that's happening, despite being covered in vomit and slightly freaking out the Flurf attempts to consume his box again because that's the last time he was happy.
Okay, you succeed. You have resumed your boxy business. I'll get your
All right.
thing
Did I
set
leave
up.
anything in here?
Get out! Get out!
Taking another shower to wash out the memories.
You basically just walked in on that scene we saw on the train where the cube was just being squeezed into the weird dimension hole.
Greg's seen some shit.
Okay. Let's see. Blurf box.
Yep.
Blurf cube. Sorry, I'm quickly populating the rest of the space station.
Yep.
Okay.
So are we going into like hyperdrive, wormhole?
Yeah.
How does this work?
You just start accelerating.
Whoa! We have to
No, you don't.
strap
this
ourselves
is
in.
this is not like
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Maybe there's hyperdrive. I haven't really decided. Let's just assume that there is proper hyperdrive,
Okay.
because otherwise space is either gonna have to be real small or your engines have to go real fast. At which point,
Mhm.
turning becomes problems.
Or we're gonna find out very quickly which one of us is aging dog years.
Okay. So you guys, I guess Nim is going to be like, well, it's going to be at least a couple more hours before we're there.
Okay. What
Uh,
could you tell us about this particular station?
It's Holdout Station. I'd say it would be the last remnant of what passed as government before.
Before what? What happened?
Well, I mean, there's kind of a reason why everybody's pirates around here. Governments don't fall smoothly.
Ah.
Well, could you tell us about what came before? What happened?
Well, it used to be the, oh, geez. What's a good name off the top of my head for this space empire?
Wait, if everyone's pirates, who do you pirate?
Kind of each other?
So it's pretty much lawlessness.
Let's just
and-
call them the Confederate Stars? No, that doesn't really have a good ring.
Nah, nothing with confederacies.
Well, let's go with United Stars sounds too American. Shit.
The alliance of affiliated
We'll call it
loosely
the
Starsies.
How about the Maple Stars?
We'll call it the Interstellar Coalition, at least for now. The IC.
Canada doesn't exist in space.
So the IC used to
Oh, and
used to
America
be
does.
real prominent in this area.
America's everywhere.
For the most part, it was fine. It operated. Everybody was happy. You know, there's some oligarchical issues and corruption, but normal government stuff. Nothing terribly big.
How did the planets come to recognize one another and decide to create this pact?
Well, how do I put it? They didn't have a choice.
Who forced their hand?
I did.
You? Really?
Look, I'm trying to fix things here. I've been trying to fix things here for a while.
So then, why aren't you at the head of some great versioning movement or...
I did that. It didn't work. It really didn't work.
How did it fall apart?
Well, it turns out a lot of people kind of, died.
From what?
Okay.
Was this back in your destroying everything?
Oh, no.
days?
That was when everyone died. No. That was a while ago. But turns out, some people didn't appreciate me being at the head of everything.
Was it because you were a planet or artificial?
Well,
or...
I mean, sometimes when people see a figure of authority, when they see someone that doesn't die and has all the power, well, they think to themselves, you know, I want that. And, well, there's such a thing as playing with too much. So, well, somebody made a pact with something they really shouldn't have. And I kind of lost my home planet. And then everything kind of fell apart.
Wait, but I thought you were the planet.
I was.
How could you be stripped from your own home planet if you were the planet?
It's not great.
Wait, what kind of pact was created? You said someone made a pact.
I'm not exactly privy to the details. The whole, everything is a flesh monster. It makes it real hard to interface with.
So you're thinking it's the Crimson Eye? Is that why you have such a...
Well, I mean, that's my home world.
The Crimson Eye is your home world?
It's on it.
Or it's attached itself to it? Oh, that's why you want so badly to destroy it.
It needs to die. For the good of the galaxy. I mean, okay, I did lie a little bit when I said there's nothing there on that map. Half that stuff is just Flaming Eye territory.
So people don't even dare venture there because it's certain death.
Pretty much. No one that goes in there comes out. Well, no, couple people have.
Where would these people be?
Will
Will we find any at the station?
Probably not. These are usually the real big movers and shakers, the people that no one wants to mess with.
Really? What kind of people would they be? Awesome mercenaries and bounty hunters?
Kinda. These are the people that, like, just kind of do what they want, and they kind of scare the rest of us, so we usually stay away from them.
So they're like Boba Fett.
No. What?
I'm just thinking of, like, how they
Bubble
really
tea?
play up bounty hunters in the expanded universe.
That's a dumb name.
Boba Fett, the ultra badass that mostly failed and then died.
He was cool in the books.
In the comics, yeah.
No, he was still a jobber in the books.
The books that existed exclusively because some nerds were like, he looked cool in that movie. Let's make him think about how he's cool.
Yep.
Anywho.
Google searching Flaming Eye refugee. Oh. Dress is terrible with computers, except that one time.
Would you roll? Yeah, not great.
Okay, so people are afraid of these guys because they're powerful?
Yeah.
Powerful in what way?
Well, I mean, I guess you could technically say I'd be one of these people, but you know, displaced heroes. People have been around too long and done too much, seen too many things.
We need displaced heroes to defeat the Flaming Eye.
I mean, that's kind of what I was hoping you were.
We're kinda...
On your way. You blew up a planet. That puts you right up there.
But that was an accident.
So?
And it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't polymorphed that worm and if Drez hadn't put a wall of force around it.
Aww.
I'm
It's
upset.
funny because she technically pulled the trigger.
Yep.
Because she's the one that actually caused the detonation mechanism.
Well, you were the one that told me to turn the polymorph off. We would have had an hour. Your wall of force.
It was my idea, but ultimately Alarin's the one who literally blew up the planet.
Your wall of force would have only lasted 10 minutes. My polymorph would have lasted an hour.
You could have saved them all.
I'm imagining Drez is laughing.
He's probably hearing this through the wall and is laughing.
Yeah, no, you guys are like shouting through corridors at each other.
No.
I mean, this sounds like in-character speech.
No.
I feel like we're hearing true Drez here.
It's a very different voice.
I honestly couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing fun at the idea that this is somehow old Drez. Because she was like saying the thing that reveals that she's the one who actually blew up the planet.
She was not the one that blew up the planet. She just set the stage so that the planet could be exploded.
And it weighs heavily upon my heart.
Not as heavily as it does on Greg's lungs.
All I'm saying is, while gifted, we're very confused and
I can see that.
yeah. I suppose it would be nice if we could find people that were knowledgeable about the Flaming Eye and...
I mean, I am the foremost expert. Well, except for, I guess, their own members. But good luck getting them to talk. And also, you really don't want that.
Don't want what?
You don't want to talk to them.
To the Flaming Eye?
Never, ever.
Or the people
It's a
that
bad move.
hunt the Flaming Eye?
The Flaming Eye.
Well, obviously wouldn't approach the Flaming Eye.
Part of the reason why we're in this mess is because people thought, oh, we could just talk to them. A little bit of diplomacy with the space parasite. It's currently eating a whole planet. What could go wrong?
I want to point out that we literally haven't even gone on this guy's mission yet properly, and he's already revealed that he was, one, sending us on basically a suicide mission, and two, was lying to us about the situation, just like everyone
Everyone's
else.
trying to betray us, but I mean, at least this guy has the decency to let us know before he betrays us.
The funny thing is, I have actually been able to speak with Eldritch Horror thingamajigs, and sometimes they do listen. Sometimes.
Sometimes they listen, sometimes they eat your body.
Yeah. I'll definitely be more discerning in the future. Though it was extremely funny when that one guy laughed himself off a cliff. I doubt a creature of that magnitude would be able to laugh itself off a planet. Though it would be funny.
That'd be incredible. I mean, if you could pull it off, I'd give you kudos for it, but I also gave you that toxin. Just kill the damn thing.
No, that's true. Right, the toxin. How did you develop this toxin?
Well, I mean, I've been at this for a while. Some things can kill a monster that big. And, I mean, the toxin's kind of half the deal. Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you. That thing, not a weapon. It's not lethal. It's just to get it drunk enough so I can come blast the thing to hell.
Oh. Huh.
Well, maybe drunk isn't the right word. High? I don't know. Effectively, I can't get close to the thing as I currently am. But if you get that into its bloodstream, oh baby!
Wait, is it because it can see all?
Well, yeah. Ever try and sneak up on a planet-sized eye? With no blind sides? It can see for, well, light years?
Yeah, I was actually watching a video the other day. I probably shouldn't do this in a Lauren voice, but someone had actually calculated like just how far and how well Sauron's eye could see atop the tower in the Lord of the Rings, and that was actually pretty cool. In any case, yeah, but no matter what, we have to use organic means in order to approach it.
Correct. It detects any and all technology, which is why I haven't been terribly successful. I mean, it feeds on the stuff.
How does something organic feed like that?
Stomach's pure magma? I don't really know. I'll tell you after we kill it. Oh, the biopsy will be amazing.
Oh. Well, hopefully when we get to the station, we'll be able to meet people who will, I don't know, be able to aid us, tell us more about where we could go, or what we can do, or why these star charts. Now, I suppose we'll have to wonder when the space delivery is going to come for Flurf.
No, you don't have to worry about that. By Final Frontier kind of wrote off this sector the moment the flaming eye started moving and shaking. Turns out, well, somebody put in a real big delivery for some stuff that really shouldn't have fallen into their hands.
Really? What kind of stuff?
Oh, you know, weaponry, nukes, antimatter torpedoes, pretty much anything you never want to feed to a giant horror beast. That thing's smart.
So you can pretty much only kill it with organic material. Like the toxin.
Well, no.
Oh, I suppose we did blow it up that other time, but wait, so it ate the... this is all starting to become overwhelming.
It's a bit of a mess, yes. That's why it's still here.
You can be a planet. Why don't we just drive a planet into it?
I mean...
Driving things into other things usually works out for me.
You know how hard it is to move a
differ.
planet? If moving a planet was easy, I wouldn't be in this mess.
Sounds like someone hasn't tried hard enough.
Fuck you.
Drez wasn't even. But
He
he
wasn't
just
even in
walked
the
out of a
room.
conversation with Lauren.
I'm canonically, with all of Drez's quips, I'm just imagining he's shouting from the other room.
He's just the
I
most.
think so too.
He's just the single most like petty like person trying to send us on a suicide mission so far.
Pretty funny. I like this guy. Alrighty. Let's alright, Dr. Nim. I just finished my set. What the hell? Where's Dr. Nim?
He went off in a huff after Drez implied in all these thousands of years he hadn't tried hard enough to defeat
What the
flaming
hell?
eye
Hi,
on his own.
Drez.
I'm the captain now.
No, you're not.
Ensign, plot a course for the place that looks cool.
I mutiny.
Mutiny.
Fine, I'll press the buttons.
No, I already pressed them. You press those buttons, I'm gonna punt you. I'm gonna florf you.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna flurf you.
You're gonna
Are
hug
you
him
gonna
really
press the
hard from
buttons?
all
Oh,
directions.
he's back in the kitchen again. I mean, the
Are you gonna get flirted?
shower
Shower.
again.
Are you gonna be a good boy?
Take us somewhere.
We
We're
are.
going to the
We're
station.
going to the station.
It's currently being built. I mean, it is currently being built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're spinning in the chair to pass time.
Yeah, I thought we already established that spinning doesn't power the computers.
No, spinning powers the computers. Drez is gonna have to spin for like an hour. The spin boy.
I thought
before he can
space would
touch
be
any
cool, but
buttons.
space is just waiting.
Yeah, that does sound about right for space.
Well, why don't we check out what's on Blight's computer?
Oh yeah, let's go through his journal and see what his inner thoughts are.
I mean, the
Oh.
only thing we've been able to find thus far, well, or at least Flurf was able to find, was his shopping program, which apparently doesn't ship to this sector of space. Though I would assume Blythe would not be pleased if...
Where's Blight's computer again?
Right over here.
Oh, it's in his room. That's
Yeah,
right.
I never had the time to...
Make a computer desk.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, computers, what do I find? I'm terrible... Because the last time I did this, some kind of shaving device popped out. Is this going to come out and shave Greg?
Yeah. Drez, not Drez. Greg, you are getting a nice fine trim.
Oh no, we're gonna see naked Greg. He's still just wearing a towel.
I
Uh,
assume that
no.
I'm going to come out very Bishonen looking.
you have nobody has known, including Greg, what Greg's chin looks like.
Huh.
I'll have it drawn for next time.
Huh.
I imagine like a triple butt chin.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
How is that possible? I I thought our bones fuse at the center, so they can only have
There's
a
a
butt
bugbear.
chin.
There's a bugbear. Anyway,
Oh my.
I'll take a stab at going through Blythe's personal things. No.
What does he bring up instead?
Okay. So Greg, what are you looking for? Because the security on that has been thoroughly cracked already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through like his personal notes, diaries, blogs.
So a lot of it, he actually has his own like self-care, hair care blog,
What?
and has well, he was pretty good at like, you know, keeping it up to date up until a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Now it seems to be a lot of like goddamn space.
He's a lot angrier.
Space bears stole my goddamn ship.
Oh no.
Space bear.
I'm gonna attempt to make an account on whatever social media site
All right.
this is.
You have apparently ample knowledge in these things, as you're the only one that ever rolls competently on computers.
All right.
There was the one time.
It's true.
The catastrophic one time.
Wait a minute, Greg. You're not going to attempt to speak with him, are you?
I have to.
Greg's gonna end up on like the Bugbears in Space dating site.
So I make an account and I leave a comment saying, "I'm sorry, Greg."
All right.
But also, Greg is like hunt and peck typing. Like he's awful at typing.
Oh yeah.
Well, also his
It takes
hands
him like
must be
7
massive.
I'm
minutes
also
to
not
write this thing.
entirely sure if Greg's literate. Did we ever establish
He
if he was or wasn't?
speaks common, but
Oh,
let me go ahead and.
I thought Greg was super
he
smart.
He was
Has
reading
Greg
books.
ever read anything?
The Zeppelin book, which he still has on him.
Wait, didn't Greg read Gorlar's smut?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so he is
The
literate.
Zeppelin book. Yeah, he's literate.
No, it was the Gorlar book about Greg-like figures.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
I had forgotten about that one.
I'm
Okay.
debating if Greg
Unless it was a
writing would
picture
just
book.
be furry speak on account of being
Oh,
a
God.
furry.
Furry speak?
But I don't think I'm gonna roll that.
Like, oh, what's this?
Yes.
Please no.
Oh, what?
There. That's the comment that I leave.
I stole your ship, SARS.
Sorry, I stole your ship. Greg, P.S. Glomp.
I've been glomped.
Yeah.
That's uncomfortable.
Cat
It is-
face.
It is really uncomfortable being glowed.
It is really uncomfortable.
Especially when you're
Almost
wearing
like
a suit of
tackling
armor.
people is uncomfortable.
When you're wearing a suit of armor, being glomped is the worst.
It's also bad when they're not washed.
The default state of Congors
Yeah.
is moist.
Vaguely damp. But like
I mean,
it's
hey.
always so weird how like, okay, if somebody's sweaty and you poke them or like they make contact with them, they're like warm. But if someone's just like moist, it's always like cold. It's just a really, really unnerving feeling. Like cold moistness.
it's called clammy.
I know.
That's- Yeah.
A clammy calamity.
Mm-hmm. All right. And is there a reply popping up? Did you get a notification?
Yeah, so
Oh
Greg?
shit.
almost immediately you get about jeez, how popular is Blythe, do we think?
Oh no!
Minor celebrity
no.
status?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
So
Oh no.
so almost immediately you just get like slammed. Your account gets taken down for community violations. And
But the post itself has 20,000
Yeah.
likes.
then
Holy
somebody
shit,
managed
why is he so popular?
and then somebody manages to kind of take control of your, because I'm assuming you don't have a password. Your password is like just Greg.
What?
Yeah, that's fair. That password
And so-
probably
so
is
somebody's-
like, great.
They ask you for your username and password, and you're like, Greg.
Okay.
I already told you, Greg.
Yeah.
Said it twice.
So now somebody's managed to take your space account and or space.
So that's why he's such a dick. He's a massive
pro-
narcissist.
Yeah, and so somebody else has managed to take your Spacebook account and turn it into a minor shrine to how much the internet hates Greg already. It's out of control pretty fast.
That's our new mission. We need to kill Blythe.
No,
He sucks.
I like Blythe. Why?
He doesn't like you.
But
I made an
I'm
awfully
trying to
handsome
make
picture
friends
of
with
Blythe.
Blythe so many times, and you fuckos have ruined it.
Hey, I didn't ruin it at all, except for
I want to pursue
accidentally...
this subplot about Greg crushing on Blythe.
I'm
Clearly
trying
that's
to.
Clearly, that's
low-key
who we
push
need to
that,
track
too.
down next. We can be the Team Rocket to his Pikachu.
Is this going to amount to you guys
Just for,
like
that'll be the entire next season of this
just
campaign
kidnapping Blythe
starting
so,
now.
so Greg can put the moves in on him?
Yes.
No!
It's worth
If
noting.
no one's gonna go into my time travel idea, then fuck it. Let's kidnap Blythe.
Never mind. I was gonna say something.
I'll
but I'm gonna
frustrate
keep it
him
a
by
secret.
pressing buttons in front of his face. Like, ooh, I'm pressing this button now. You don't like that, do you?
And so, barring a better plan, the party decides to head off for a neutral station to maybe get their bearings, come up with a better plan, maybe something that doesn't involve destroying time as we know it, and possibly as few planets as possible. Who might get in there on their way to blow up another planet as we speak. I guess you'll just have to find out how that happens on the next episode of Shattered Planets. It's more than the next episode, it'll be a while.